Hello guys, Curvis here. In today's video, we're going to see other options for goblin farming because even with the videos I made before, it's pretty much always the same. You always have to go to Act 1, go to Southern Highlands, Northern Highlands, go to the Cathedral. So if you are like me, still looking for the cosmic wings and you haven't found them, maybe you want just a change of scenery. So let's see some alternative locations for goblin farming. Okay, let's go act by act. Act 1. You're probably sick of Southern Highlands, Northern Highlands. If you are not trying Whipping Hollow, you could pretty much do a check for this part of the map. Sometimes checking the whole map is not really ideal. Most of the times when I find goblins, I find them pretty much right away in most of the time the lower part of the map. So if you are willing to try this, maybe just try this lower part. If you don't find a goblin, maybe just move to the next zone, alright? This one has a not so high spawn rate for goblins, but you can definitely find them here. So if you're really wanting to make a change of pace, see different places, you can definitely give this place a try. Okay? No specific placement for the goblins here, like top of the map, lower part of the map, nothing like that. Western Woods, this is another option. The spawn rate is not that great, to be honest. This is the down part of looking for goblins in other locations, but it could feel a little fresher just to check different places. So no particular place around this map to find the goblins. It's just one part at the beginning of the map, this sort of triangle. I never found any goblins here, so you can pretty much skip this part if you want. So my advice here would be, if you are actually going to look for goblins at not so usual locations, try to actually explore most of the map. Halls of Agony. In this case, you can try Halls of Agony level 1, 2, and 3. Nothing really particular about this place. Nice corridors, so you can get nice beats here looking for goblins. So if you reach this part of the map, you can just go ahead and teleport to level 3. So Halls of Agony level 3, in this map you pretty much just want to, if you find this entrance to the Cursed Hold, just go the other way. If you reach the entrance to the Butcher Fight, just move to the next part. The last spot to check for goblins in Act 1, okay? These caverns. So no particular place again to find the goblins. You may just find one goblin here if you are lucky. Okay, moving on. Act 2. The first place to search for goblins will be the Dalgur Oasis. It is also a big map. If you, by any chance, get so this one is a big map. If you find any possible levels here, anything with the name cave in it, it's also a good idea to check. In this map, you can actually find entryways to different maps. Try to avoid the event at the center of the map. And you can also have a look if you find a portal to a cave. You really want to avoid vaults or caverns, but if you find a portal to, for example, this one, Cave of the Betrayer, you can look inside of these ones. Let's just go straight to the top of this map. Okay. So you pretty much want to explore the whole map till you find a goblin or a cave. If you find a goblin and you haven't found the cave, just go straight to the top. And in here, you actually want to check the unknown depths and the storm holes. Okay, so within the Holy Plateau, you want to pretty much search all this part of the map. You don't want to go across the bridge. If you find a goblin, most of the time will be on the sides. So either east side or west side, not so much on the center of the map. Okay, so from this point, you really want to check a little to the south, around here, and then go north. Okay, so you will be checking this part. Till this entry, and also the south part of this section of the map, okay? The goblins can appear in the whole zone, not only around the map, but I'm just trying to give you an example of the right zone to search. Let's head to Act 3. Okay, so most of the time the usual suspects here are on the right side. The Red Crater, 1 and 2, Tower of the Dam, Tower of the Curse, and even the core of Ariad. So in this case, did you hear that? So in this case, you really want to go the other side. You also are going to avoid, since we're trying to try new places, the Bridge of Corsic, okay? So you really want to do the keep depths level 1, level 2, and level 3. Also, the other location on Act 3, the Sky Crown Battlement. This is the other location that you want to check. Okay, so, oh, look, a bandit train. Let's see what we get here. Okay, after that little goblin madness, I was telling you, this map is pretty much straightforward, easy to search. Just go to the end. Okay, so on the Silver Spire level 1, you will get different configurations. So, for example, if you get the bounty to kill Israel, you can just try to avoid following the arrow, just to make sure that you search through the level a little more. Okay, so Gardens of Hope, third tier. This map actually has a decent amount of goblins. For an alternative location, it should be around 30%, something like that. Okay, you just want to go from one end to the map to the next one, okay? Let's see if you find goblins. After this, you could also give a try to the Gardens of Hope, second tier. And this one is actually pretty good. The configuration of the map doesn't change, so you really want to check all the map. But I found here goblins like 50% of the time, so It is kind of a long map. You will have to learn a little bit the configuration just to make sure that we're not leaving anything behind. But yes, you can definitely find goblins here. And I had quite a bit of luck. Let me show you where. Around this part of the map. Of course, they can show at any place. I even found a few at the very end of the map. I found the goblins, let me tell you where. Around this part, and also here at the very end of the map. After you check the Silver Spire level 1 and 2, and also the Gardens of Hope 3rd tier and 2nd tier, you really want to move to Act 5. Okay, so in Act 5 we normally check the Pandemonium Fortress level 1 and 2. So you really want to check only 3 places here. The Briathorn Cemetery, Ruins of Corvus, and Paths of the Drown. Let's do a little recap. Act 1, you want to try, if it's not on your normal hunting route, the Weeping Hollow, Gulls of Misery. This one has a really slow spawn rate, so maybe skip that one. The Festering Woods, and Halls of Agony, level 1, 2, and 3. Remember to teleport from Halls of Agony level 2 to level 3. Just avoid that connection through the map. And also you want to go to the Caverns of Arani, okay? Act 2. You want to go to the Dolguru Oasis. You want to go to Desolate Sands. You want to go to the Archives. Remember that you will go all the way to the north of the map in Desolate Sands, and you will find this entrance. And check the levels to the left and the right, not the one on the center. That really has very low rate of span for goblins. And pretty much doesn't matter where you are. If you find portals to caves, take them. If there are portals to caverns, avoid them. Okay. Also, you want to check the Holden Plateau, the first part, the Stinging Winds, a little to the north. Avoid it when you get to the little town to the east. Just continue going around, and yeah, that will be everything for Act 2. Act 3, you pretty much want to go to the Keep Devs, level 1, level 2, level 3, and from the Bastion Keep Stronghold, take the exit to the north and do that part of the map, okay? We're going to avoid all the rest since it's the usual places where you search for goblins. Moving on. Act 4, you pretty much are going to check 4 places. That will be Silver Spire level 1 and 2, and also Gardens of Hope, 3rd tier and 2nd tier. This one is quite good. A little long. The distribution of the map is not that fast, but the spawn rate is close to 50%, so it's a good place to farm goblins. After that, Act 5, pretty much 3 places. The Briathorn Cemetery, it can be very long, but if you are cleaning everything, it can be worth it. Spawn rate, not so good, actually. Ruins of Corvus, I say the spawn rate here is also around 30%, and Paths of the Drown also around 30%. Why to do this? why to search on these locations if we know that the spawn rate for goblins is actually lower? At the end of the day, you only need to be lucky once to get the wings. And if you are kind of sick of doing the same maps over and over, this could maybe give you that little ray of hope to find the goblins. And definitely, if you do this search 1 or 2 runs, uh, if you go back then to the other places, it will be a little more fresh. So these alternative locations to find goblins may not necessarily help you to find your wings faster, but it will help you give you a little peace of mind if you are struggling with the same places. Uh, I definitely like to keep things fresh. So yes, sometimes I do this run. I know that I'm not going to find so many goblins, but I enjoy the journey. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you know of other places where you can find goblins, it doesn't matter if the spam rate is not that great. Please share it with us, okay? Thank you for watching.